appreciate all the fans that made it here from Minnesota State, our president, our athletic director, especially the players, how hard they played and never gave up, and things, didn't look the greatest throughout the whole process, but, I was exceptionally proud of what everybody did, right, how hard they worked, and at halftime I told them, hey, unwavering faith, trust, and belief. Look at each other, give each other a high five, and tell them that you got this. And everybody did that and changed the mood a little bit. Everybody was smiling, and we went out there, and in the second half, we're down by a touchdown. I think Jaggers kicked right before half. We tracked what's called the middle eight, and we scored a field goal right before halftime to close it down to 7. Defensively got a stop in the second half. Offense, we ended up punting, and they had a gigantic return that ended up in a field goal, and so they went up by 10. And so the score was 16-6, and there was a lot of back and forth. We had a pick six early in the first half that I'm sure Hayden's trying to forget, but he came back and played exceptionally well in the second half and did a lot of really good things with his arm and his feet. But Jagger, had what's called a middle dribble onside kick after we had scored a touchdown when Hayden threw to Grant Guyette for 6, and that closed the gap down. And so we had practiced the middle dribble and had set it up pretty much the whole game with kicking off the same way. So, but Matt executed that. I thought that ball was alive for about a year and a half. As many different people that touched that football, it was amazing that how many people touched it, and all of a sudden we came up with it, which was nothing short of a miracle. And then we drove down again and scored a touchdown and went up. I believe that you did that one with your feet. Is that correct? We were running some power with Hayden, and he took it to pay dirt and had some really nice cuts. But they come right back. You got to give Csu Pueblo some credit here. We're up 23-20, and they came storming back after a big kickoff return. That was not good. So their punt return led to a score, and then their kickoff return led to a score as well. Big momentum in this game. So they went down. They had a big pass play, right? Got down inside the 25, and running back slipped out of the backfield when we were applying some pressure. Number 4 is a really good player, and he took it to pay dirt for a touchdown. And now all of a sudden, we're in a situation where we've got to, make some hay. We're down 3, and we drive the field, and Matt not only kicks the game winner, but before that he kicked a game tying field goal that just barely went over the upright, so the crossbar, which was, we were all holding our breath and hoping that it went on the other side of the bar. But Matt had a great kick, very impressive. And then we come back and we're playing defense, and I thought we had some really good perceived pressure. I saw a number of defensive linemen pushing the quarterback, and the ball ended up sailing right into Cade Stingle's arms. And I thought maybe he would take it for a touchdown, but it didn't happen. And then we tried to go for a touchdown. We threw one deep. We ended up running the ball 2 more times, taking a timeout here and there. They took a timeout, and then they called Matty Ice for a reason. Mistake was made. We probably shouldn't have left 5 seconds on the clock. Probably should have left 4. They had a phenomenal kickoff return that almost scored a touchdown to have a walk-off winner. That's a really good football team. That Colorado State University Pueblo team is really, really talented, and for us to come out of here with a win is a mini miracle, that's for sure. But exceptionally proud of these young men. I thought that they obviously made plays, but they wouldn't be able to do everything that they do without their brothers. And we do it for the brotherhood, and we want to be a mentally, physically, and emotionally tough team and be able to respond to adversity. And I thought these guys came through in shining bright stars on the day, so hats off to these young men.
Matthew, you kicked the game winner last week. Also had an onside kick last week, I do believe. So then you obviously kicked 2 field goals late in the game, like one to tie the game, one to win the game. So kind of what goes through your mindset coming in, having a chance to be a hero back-to-back weeks like this, really?
I mean, it's playoffs, so I know it's going to be a tight game, every single game. And so just the whole entire week, I'm trying to get my mind right, knowing that, you know, field goals are going to be crucial and every point is going to matter. So, yeah, I mean, I just try and stay as calm as I can, trust my abilities. I've been doing this for a very long time, and just trust my snapper holder and the linemen to do their jobs as well. So, just very thankful for them doing their jobs too, because it makes my jobs a lot easier.
Hayden, what does it mean to, obviously you guys, now you get to go home to play your rival again, Bemidji, who beat Western today. I'm sure you guys know that. What does that mean to get a chance to go home now and play a home playoff game, but a chance to go to the next round after that?
Yeah, it's awesome. The Blake is very special to us, and we're in a new season. So we obviously didn't perform some games how we wanted to at the Blake, but we have a new season, and it's awesome, and we're gonna continue to write our story. So we got the greatest fans, it's an awesome community, and we're super excited to be back home.
How much do you guys think just that the game last week with Augie kind of being, you know, just a tough kind of drag out game, how much do you guys think that helped you guys in a game like this that goes down to the end? Do you think last week's experience helped with this week?
I'd say yeah, for sure. It's we always talk about in the locker room, like Coach said, unwavering belief, faith, trust, and belief, and that's our foundation. And it's for the boys and for the brotherhood too. So it definitely, when you got these guys here that make plays, it helps us. We're brotherhood. We like to act upon that and believe that when somebody attacks us, we're gonna punch right back. So,
Kate, what do you think? 'Cause we brought you here to this interview. I'd like to hear you speak.
I think just the defense played terrific today, and they stepped up, and we just kept going play after play and not giving up, and we ended the game with a nice pick, and it was perfect. I did it for the seniors, and it was awesome.
Talk about that play on the interceptions, kind of talk about what you see there on that play. And obviously, you guys got a lot of pressure on the quarterback there. You kind of threw the ball. What would you kind of see there to make it that play, obviously?
They were throwing a lot of screens today through the middle and just leaking the back out and stuff like that. And I knew that he was going to leak out through the middle, and I triggered on it and fell right in the breadbasket and got a nice pick to have our offense kick a nice field goal. Good job, Mike.
Sorry, go ahead, Tony.
Obviously, these guys weren't around for a lot of the maybe CSUP Mankato history, but obviously you were. Did you tap into any of that this week? Let them know hey, this is kind of a storied rivalry. You played a lot in the playoffs. Maybe not so much in recent years, but are they aware of any of that, or is this all new to them?
Yeah, I think they are, maybe, but I didn't really bring it up this week. I tried to keep it focused on them, on this season, right? We're really trying to keep things, when Hayden was speaking of a new season, we actually had a meet and greet 2 Mondays ago where I stood at the door and I shook hands and welcomed Minnesota State. I'm your head coach. Looking forward to working with you and coaching you with you, and we had some fun with that, right? But we've been taking it seriously and talking about, we're 1-0 and we get to play again. We go 1-0, we'll get to play again. The minute that stops is when we don't get to play anymore. So, talked about, postseason, and talked about, having been there before, done some of these things, right, and winning football games, but, we're really trying to be where our feet are and really focus on being in the moment, right, and doing things for each other. But I don't know, did you guys know about the history? I mean, I did show the one slide the one day when you may have been sleeping at that time. But what was the history of the fire order, do you know?
3-1.
And now we're
4-1-0.
1-0.
Or 1-0.
Come on, man. That was a trap question.
We were paying attention.
Perfect, thank you guys very much for you
Yeah.
guys, and best luck to you guys in the next round. Have a safe
Thank
trip
you.
home.
One's up.
Well, word.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.